Street corner ruins. A blind sitting on a folding stool scrapes his fiddle. Beside him, the case half open, upended, surmounted by alms bowl. He stops playing, turns his head, audience right, listens, pause. A penny for a poor old man, a penny for a poor old man. Silence. He resumes playing, stops again, turns his head right, listens. Enter, right, a wheelchair which be propels by a means of a pole. He waits. He halts, irritated. A penny for a poor old man? Music, so it is not a dream at last, nor a vision. They are mute, and I am mute before them. He advances, halts, look into the bowl. Without emotion, poor wretch. Pauses. Now may I go back, the mystery is over. He pushes himself backwards, halts. Unless we join together and live together till death ensue. Pause. What would you say to that, Billy? May I call you Billy, like my son? Do you like company, Billy? Do you like tinned food, Billy? What tinned food? Corned beef, Billy, just corned beef, enough to keep body and soul together till summer with care. No? A few potatoes, too, a few pounds of potatoes, too. Do you like potatoes, Billy? We might even let them sprout, and then, when the time came to put them in the ground, we might even try that. I would choose the place, and you would put them in the ground. No? How are the trees doing? Hard to say, it's winter, you know. Is it day or night? Oh. Day, if you like. No sun, of course, otherwise you wouldn't have asked. Do you follow my reasoning? Have you your wits about you, Billy? Have you still some of your wits about you? But light? Yes. Yes, light. There is no other word for it. Shall I describe it to you? Shall I give you an idea of this light? It seems to me sometimes I spend the night here, playing and listening. I used to feel the twilight gather and make myself ready. I would put away my fiddle and bowl and had only to get to my feet when she took me by the hand. She? My woman. A woman. But now. When I set out, I don't know. And when I get here, I don't know. And when I am here, I don't know whether it is day or night. You are not always as you are. What befell you? Women? Gambling? God? I was always as I am. Come. I was always as I am, crouched in the dark, scratching an old jangle to the four winds. We had our women, hadn't we? You, yours, led you by the hand, and I mine, to get me out of the chair in the evening and back into it in the morning, and to push me as far as the corner when I went out of my mind. Poor wretch. Cripple, poor wretch. Only one problem, the about turn. I often felt as I struggled that it would be quicker to go on right around the world till the day I realized I could go home backwards. For example, I am at A, and I push on to B, and I return to A. The straight line, a vacant space. Do I begin to move you? Sometimes I hear steps, voices. I say to myself, they are coming back. Some are coming back to try and settle again, or to look for something they had left behind, or to look for someone they had left behind. Come back. Who would want to come back here? And you never called out. Cried out? No? Have you observed nothing? Oh, me, you know, observe. I sit here in my lair, in my chair in the dark, 23 hours of the 24. What would you have me observe? Do you think we would make a match? Now you are getting to know me. Corned beef, did you say? Apropos, what have you been living on all this time? You must be famished. There are things lying around. Edible? Sometimes. Why don't you let yourself die? On the whole, I have been lucky. The other day I tripped over a sack of nuts. No, a little sack full of nuts in the middle of the road. Yes, all right, but why don't you let yourself die? I have thought about it. But you don't do it. I'm not unhappy enough. That was always my unhappy, but not unhappy enough. You must be every day a little more so. I am not unhappy enough. If you ask me, we were made for each other. What does it all look like now? Oh, me, I never go far, just a little up and down. Before my door, I never yet pushed a here till now. But you look about you? No. After all these hours of darkness, you don't know. Of course, if you wish me to look about me, I shall, and if you care to push me, I shall try to describe the scene as we go along. You mean you would guide me? I wouldn't get lost anymore. Exactly. I would say, easy, Billy, we're heading for a great muck heap. Turn back and wheel left when I give you the word. You'd do that? Easy, Billy, easy. I see a round tin over there in the gutter. Perhaps it's soup or baked beans. Baked beans!